All right. Am I live? I think I'm live. I want to talk for a minute about this pet octopus on TikTok. Yeah, this might be a story where I'm a little bit jealous. If you haven't seen it, the pet octopus finally made it to the New York Times. That's right. New York Times just did an article, and if you're new, I link all the articles down below in the description. And if you're new, hit subscribe and the notification bell. I go live every weekday, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. I do a live stream. We talk about news, entertainment, comedy, a lot of sarcasm, and the culture. And this, I don't know if any other culture has pet octopuses, but that's definitely American. Although I don't think there are many pet octopuses, and I had to even look up if it was legal to own a pet octopus, which it is, because none of them are endangered. But it seems like one of those things where a pet octopus, I don't know. I know they have short lifespans, but is it, what's up, Curtis? Good to see you. We're talking about the New York Times article covering this TikTok pet octopus. I actually talked about this story on a live stream months ago. So here's the backstory. This dad, starts a TikTok because his kid, or I don't know what his kid's name, but his kid is obsessed with octopus, which I can relate. My son, absolutely obsessed with octopus. In fact, my son asked us for a pet octopus, and I said, that seems like a very tough thing to keep. If you've ever kept fish or ever had a saltwater aquarium, saltwater aquariums can be tricky, but I guess once you get them to homeostasis, stop beeping, Jesus. Once you get them to homeostasis, it can kind of take care of itself. But my son wanted a pet octopus wicked bad, and if you try to look up like pet octopus, good luck trying to find one, for real. I was thinking maybe we'll go to Chinatown, because I know sometimes they'll have live animals in tanks that you can buy for food. Maybe just buy one and rescue it. We didn't do that. We have not had a pet octopus. And I don't know how, I should have figured it out. But this guy who started the TikTok started it because they got his son a pet octopus. This is now in the New York Times because that pet octopus not only had eggs, which signals the end of its life. And if you don't know octopuses, when we were researching them, they only live like 5 years. Max. Kind of sad. So not a good pet if your kids get really attached to things. And I would imagine if you had a pet octopus, you'd get very attached to it. So this family, this dad and his son, start a TikTok for their pet octopus named Terrence. Turns out Terrence was a girl. Terrence could be Terry. That could be a girl's name. And they document the whole thing. The whole thing. And the guy even says it's the video. I linked a video to cichlids. Yeah. Do something cool or funny. Okay, Clive, Kato. How about this? You subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you show up 3 days in a row, I'll do something cool and funny. Cichlids. I love cichlids. We had those. Oscars. What are the other? There's another fish. There are some fish that you can get that are really cool, pretty easy to keep, and they'll eat goldfish live, which is gnarly. They'll eat meat. They'll eat other fish. They're like little piranhas. Rock lobster. What's up, Bandito? Good to see you. Been a long time, brother. We're talking about the TikTok star, the octopus TikTok star, the octopus named Terrence. That I'm guessing it's going to pass away soon. Because this family got their son, who was obsessed with an octopus, a pet octopus, which I'm jealous of. I'll freely admit that. Very jealous. I wish I could have done that for my son. At some point, I would like to, now that I know it is legal to own an octopus in America. I have an overpopulation problem. Really? Oh, so you have the cichlids. Yeah, you got to be careful, because if they start to breed, and that's where we're going to go with this story. So you can follow this whole TikTok-topus, this pet TikTok-topus on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, I put the link down below to one of their latest videos. showing one of the babies, another one of the, well, it's not a baby anymore, it's a teenager octopus, even though it's tiny, as big as your thumb. Um, and they document the whole thing, the troubles, how much money it burns. He said it burns more money than literally lighting money on fire. Like you could spend more money than if you were trying to light money on fire. So I would imagine, it's very costly to have a octopus as a pet. Then the octopus lays a bunch of eggs. And there are even threads on Reddit talking about this, saying like, how did this guy get these octopus eggs to hatch? They weren't fertilized. Oh, it's Jesus octopus. Oh my goodness. Because they said there are aquariums that have trouble getting octopus eggs to hatch, never mind octopus to lay eggs. And this guy on TikTok, thank God he was documenting the whole thing, suspicious. He well, I don't want to say he got his octopus to lay eggs and have them hatch, but they did. Miracle octopus eggs, right? Born of the virgin octopus. I hope he named one of those baby octopuses Jesus, because these octopus eggs were not fertilized, but they all hatched. The guy had 50 baby octopuses in total. Now, if you think it was expensive to keep one pet octopus, oh, just you wait and see how many 50 babies will cost you. And they had them all separated in little tanks, and this whole thing drowning in octopus, literally. Is the Most High and Unstoppable 2, RIP, Judgment Day. Oh, Tam Lamore. I don't know if you're talking about Jesus octopus, the octopi Christ, but yeah, born of the virgin octopi mother. And they had 50 of them. And I guess they started reaching out to aquariums, people that could take them, trying to just get them off their hands, because I should have reached out to them. I couldn't do that knowing full well that I don't have a saltwater tank set up. We're not prepared. You have to be prepared. And I guess they were having trouble getting rid of them. And this video that I linked down below in the description, you can see this is the last teenage octopus that they have, that they're getting rid of. And actually he feeds it a little crab, which is crazy to watch this octopus just jump on the crab. You figured the crab had a chance, right? Even though the crab's small, it's about the same size as the octopus. The crab has pinchers. One of those pinchers cuts off an octopus leg. That thing's gotta back off, right? I don't know. Octopuses are brave. They're cool. They're smart. They got 3 hearts, purple blood or blue blood, something like that. My son did a whole report on octopuses. Hey, dude, in 24 hours, I'm going to be able to live stream SCP. Oh, good for you. That's awesome. Why in 24 hours? Nah, ancient octo knowledge. So they're getting rid of them. Yeah, I guess it is ancient octopus knowledge. Like these octopuses know once they wrap them up. You would just figure with a sharp, if you've ever been pinched by a crab, they are sharp and they do not let go. They got quite the grip. It's just amazing that these octopuses can wrap up little crabs so quick. Or not little, but a crab their size when they're teenagers. The octopus was a teenager, so it's no bigger than the tiny crab, or maybe a little bit bigger. But the fact that the crab didn't stand a chance. And again, I linked cutting robber hard as F. Yeah, I believe it. And do octopuses regrow their tentacles, or is that just lizards? This one I feel like I'm confused on. I could not tell you I could not confidently tell you the answer on that one. Do octopuses grow back their tentacles? I feel like they do. Dude, the octopuses can die really easy. Yes, SCP, they live brief lives, and in fact, when this pet octopus, Terrence, had laid the eggs, and then they eventually hatched, everyone was saying that signals the end of the octopus's life. Like they, live to lay eggs, and then they unfortunately pass away very young. Very young. How many years how many human years is one octopus year? There's got to be some equivalent, right? Like for every 1 dog year, it's 7 human years. There's a really fascinating guy on YouTube who does how dogs and cats see the world, because I guess they see things in slow motion, so we think we're ducking, breaking their ankles, moving back and forth, we're juking them, but really we're in slow motion because their senses are so high tuned, just like their noses are like 1 billion times our nose. So I wonder if octopuses, it's the same thing, because they got 3 hearts. They're wicked smart. I wonder if like 1 octopus year is like 20 human years. I don't know. If you know, leave it in the comments. I love octopuses. Love to get one as a pet. Higher frame rate, yeah. Oh, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, they're at a way higher frame rate with everything, all of their senses. That's a brilliant, Curtis, I'm going to steal that. That's a good way to explain that. Their noses, their eyes, everything's at a higher frame rate. Their brains run at a higher frame rate. So this guy, and again, if you haven't seen this, I highly encourage you to go. I don't know if you have to have an account to go onto TikTok, but check out his videos. I spent like a whole afternoon just watching every single one because the little tiny octopuses are so adorable. God, I want one so bad. But see, my problem is I would want to keep it. I would, want to be like a pirate. And pirates had parrots on their shoulder. I would want to keep a little octopus on my shoulder because they can live out of the water for a little bit, Just got to carry a bucket around with you. Let them jump in. More brain per minute. More brain per minute. That's good. I would love to have a little octopus on my shoulder. This is my pet octopus. Watch out. But yeah, so I guess Terrence, rest in peace. The holy mother of octopi. Because her eggs weren't fertilized, but they all hatched. They had 50 octopuses they were trying to get rid of. It's mad how the figure out the undo jars. Yeah, George. Octopuses, if you've ever seen some of these YouTube videos where like octopuses can get in and out of jars, the creepiest thing, there was a video on YouTube where it showed an octopus escaping off of the deck of a ship, and the hole was like an inch wide, and this was a full-grown adult octopus, and it slid its entire body through it. I don't know how it did it, and look it up. Octoparrot. I would love one, a little octopus on my shoulder. Listen, I'll tell you what, if you guys hit subscribe and the notification bell, I say hit the notification bell because I go live every weekday. Like Curtis shows up, SCP, everybody in the family, everybody in the community here. If I get enough subscribers and we get this channel big enough, I will document on YouTube because my son will definitely want an octopus, a pet octopus, which it's legal, by the way. I can't get over that. I feel like there would be some regulations with octopuses, There's got to be someone in America hoarding octopuses. You walk in, there's just a bunch of tanks all over the house. They've slithered all over the place. They've ate their owner. That's how it gets discovered, right? But yeah, if enough people hit subscribe and we grow this channel to 7 million, like Philly DeFranco, who does also live streams, but no, he doesn't do live streams. He does news commentary, but he records them, and he only does them like 4 days a week. I'm going live 5 days a week. So if I get enough subscribers and I can monetize this channel, that's going to be the goal. We're going to get a pet octopus. We're going to do it correct. So yeah, this guy and his family, they got a pet octopus for their son, who is obsessed with octopuses. The New York Times wrote an article about it. I can't believe that. Like a slow news day? Jesus. New York Times, right? And I linked it down below in the description, but unfortunately, New York Times does paywalls. I hate putting paywall links in the description. This is the only one I could find right now, or it's, kind of part of what I was talking about. Do you have a license? You don't need a license for one. Don't get a blue ring one. George, I won't. They are so gorgeous, though. The blue ring, oh my God. Would I fight an alien with nothing but a toothpick and the power of love? Flapdoodle, 12,000? Absolutely. If you know anything about the power of love, Huey Lewis said it best. It's the power of love. What he just said, it's the power of love. Dan, 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 dan. So yeah, I'd fight anything with the power of love. Strongest power on this earth. The power of love got this kid a pet octopus. The power of love allowed this octopus, Terrence, who was a female, to lay 50 eggs and have them all hatch. That was the power of love. Those eggs weren't fertilized. Flapdoodle. Power of love can overcome anything. Never underestimate the power of love. Great question. Thank you, Flapdoodle 12,000. I hope you hit subscribe and the notification bell so you can join the lives when we do go live Monday through Friday. Sometimes twice a day, sometimes on the weekends. Oh, and if you're into Fortnite, or as Curtis calls it, Fork Knife, I do live streams playing Fortnite. The new Chapter 5, Season 4. Is it Season 4? I think so. So yeah, Flapdoodle, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, if you want to see the TikTok-topus, the pet TikTok octopus, I put the link down in the description. And if you want to read that New York Times article, please don't pay them money. They make money. They make money. But, you know, read the first part of the article and then go Google it. I hate Fortnite. I'm sorry. I love it. I fell in love with it. My son loves it. All his friends love it. They got me onto it. And it's fun. It's fun playing. It's one of the funner video games, in my opinion, right now. Okay, so yeah, if you want to see that TikTok-topus, links are in the description. Please hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. We just cracked 1,400. So if you have subscribed recently, thank you so much. I am in Massachusetts. The other thing is a lot of people are joining the Discord. Callie, thank you for the video on Discord. We have a Discord for Warzone. Oh, I've heard that's good. I don't have it, but I've heard that's good. If you are on Discord, which is just like a group text chat thing, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's a great way to connect with people. Like we got Koo, who's in Egypt, and I can voice chat with him, and we can rap on Discord outside the live streams. If you are into Discord or want to join the Discord, link is down in the description. I got to wrap this up, but thank you guys so much for joining me. Please go watch. I was loud. Yeah, it's a little loud. So go watch the TikTok-topus, the pet TikTok-topus. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for joining. Peace. Trash talk, wicked loud. Hooba hooba, Flapdoodle 12,000. Hit subscribe. Peace.